Will they continue to walk with their heads down after they have been humbled by the Aroroy squad, or will they put things together and continue an upright posture and regain their composure in the quest for supremacy dito sa ating liga? Well, dito po ba susubukan ang kanilang resiliency lalo pat they will be facing another top seed team from the first round elimination. Now for Team Placer, will they raise the dominance bar now that they are here in the quarterfinals and continue their reign as the only undefeated team dito sa liga? What does it take for Team San Jacinto to bring this exceptional Placer team bow down at least for the very first time? Yun po ang mga katanungan natin sa gabing ito para sa ating susunod na matchup. Magandang gabi Pilipinas! Hello world! Diyos Marhay na Banggi mga kasurog! This is the second day of our 3-day quarterfinal round. Dito pa rin yan sa Milagros Municipal Covered Court sa napakagandang Rodeo Capital of the Philippines. At ito po ang inyong Ako Bicol Cup Masbate hatid sa inyo ni Congressman Saldico at ng Ako Bicol Party List. Katabang na, kasurog pa. Ako po si Alex Madronio o mas kilala din sa pangalang Kapa Morgan. And beside me is tall, not dark but light and handsome na si Mr. Jem Pleto. Magandang gabi sa iyo, Jem, and ano ba yung feeling mo na natapos na yung ating day 1 kahapon, and right now ano sa tingin mo ang mangyayari dito sa matchup na i-cover natin?
Magandang gabi, Cap Morgan, and yesterday we had electrifying matchups for our day 1 of quarterfinals, and of course itong ating second day, our second doubleheader for this quarterfinals matchup. Talagang it will bring us a lot of excitement for this matchup. For San Jacinto naman, I would like to give an emphasis on what you've said earlier, partner. Will they come back from that victory and try to qualify for the semifinals? And of course, for Placer naman, they were dominant in their bracket system. And of course, talagang they swept all of their opponents nung naglaban sila sa kanilang eliminations. And of course, that will be how will they translate that performance to this quarterfinals matchup, partner.
Okay, before we continue, pasadahan muna natin yung ating win-loss card. Ayan. Dito tayo under bracket B. So it will be San Jacinto na mayroon ng kartadang 0-1. Partner? And for Placer, ano ang nafe-feel mo?
Well, partner, coming out of the eliminations, talagang they were dominant. And talagang sabi ko nga, after winning and after sweeping their brackets, talagang meron silang momentum coming into this game. Pero this will be their first matchup for quarterfinals. And of course, San Jacinto will try to come back from that loss yesterday against Aroroy. And hopefully, they will qualify for the semifinals. And of course, andyan pa rin ang Team Placer. Will face also Aroroy tomorrow sa ating matchup. Pero, partner, let's focus on this game. They're coming into this matchup. San Jacinto with a loss, Placer coming out with the momentum. Let's see how will they fare in this matchup.
Okay, and sino naman sa mga players ng bawat kupunan na ito ang dapat nating tutukan? Okay, ito yung ating kasurog marquee matchup. Ano ang analysis mo dyan, Jem?
Well, partner, for our key matchup for our game today, ito si Matos, the point-producing point guard from our team, San Jacinto. He's averaging 39 points. He's averaging 11 points per game. And of course, his percentages from the field is very exceptional. And of course, consistent. Ito namang si Giselle Tarosa, who was the former MVP of Sasafi in Visayas. He's averaging above 50% from the field. And of course, he's averaging 12 points. Medyo match sila doon sa puntos. And of course, what they give to their, what they contribute pala to their teams, of course, assists, sa rebounds, and of course, how they impact the game offensively and defensively.
Ayan yung mga exceptional players natin na dapat pagkaabangan. So para mas maintindihan pa natin, buti pagpuntahan muna natin ang ating courtside reporter na si Miss Barbie Floriano para mas malaman natin kung ano ang mga nasa sa loob ng ating mga key players for tonight.
Maayong gabi ka pa, Morgan, Jem at mga kasurog. We're on our second game today, and before we get started, I'd want to do a brief talk with the kasurog players from each playing team. So right beside me is Giselle Tarosa from Team Placer, and on my left is Mark Lester Matos of Team San Jacinto. So unahin na kita, Giselle. Your team was undefeated during the elimination round, and with that, ano pa yung dapat naming abangan sa inyong team performance this quarterfinals?
Mas mahigpit na laban po at mahigpit na depensa. At sigurado po mag-enjoy yung lahat ng manonood sa amin ngayong gabi na kalaban namin yung San Jacinto.
Ayan, another question, Giselle. Ano ba yung mentality na meron ka this quarterfinals as a player?
Ano po, mentality ko po ngayon is makatulong talaga sa team. Tapos makakontribute ako kahit rebounds or defense or scoring. Kahit ano dyan, kahit alin dyan na swerte na ako ngayong gabi. Yan lang po.
Ayan, we are excited to see that from you, Giselle. So, alright, ikaw naman, Mark Lester Matos. It was an upset match-up for your team last night. Ano ba yung weakness na nakita mo sa iyong team kagabi?
Yung sa depensa and sa box 1, di kami nakapag-prepare. Ayun.
So, follow-up question, how did you overcome itong weaknesses na ito?
Yung weaknesses namin, babaguhin namin para dito sa larong ito and bibigay namin yung best namin kasi di naman basta-basta tong Placer, malakas na team na to.
At ano namang improvements ang ginawa mo sa iyong sarili as a player?
Yung motivation na lang and then yung makatulong na lang sa team, yung role ko, gagawin ko ang best ko at makakaya ko.
Thank you and good luck on your game. Ito na muna ang latest mula dito sa Courtside. This is Barbie Floriano, ako Bicol Cup Courtside reporter. Back to you, Kapa Morgan and Jem.
Alright, maraming salamat Barbie and good luck to you both. Ayan, Mark and Giselle. And sabi ni Mark Lester Matos kanina, may babaguhin sila. And sabi naman ni Giselle, this is going to be an exciting game. So, anong nasay mo dyan, Jem?
Well, partner, that's for sure for them. Kasi ito naman, this is the quarterfinals matchup already. Iba yung intensity. As we've
Tama.
seen the earlier games, the games yesterday, kakaiba yung feel sa laro. And talagang nag-up yung intensity pagdating sa depensa and sa opensa. Well, of course, talagang both teams are trying to change their tempo and change their tune when it comes to the quarterfinals matchup. And of course, magkakaroon din ng mga adjustments itong team San Jacinto, coming off from a loss. And of course, given na talagang they were beaten by a big margin yesterday, so they need to have many adjustments for this game. And of course, for Team Placer, they want to stick to what they've doing consistently ever since the start of the eliminations. And of course, try to stick to their game plan. Yun ang gustong i-resonate itong team na to. And of course, Cap, magkakaroon din ng maraming exciting plays because of the presence of Matos and this MVP Giselle Tarosa.
Alright, and nakita natin o narinig natin from both of them na they are willing to step up or mag-level up dito sa kanilang contention, lalo na't nasa quarterfinals na sila. So expect na talagang magiging matindi ang labanan mamaya with these two guys na sina Mark Lester Matos at itong si Giselle Tarosa. And right now, siyempre hindi naman nila talaga kakayanin na sila lang. So, invite natin yung team. Silipin natin ang kanilang statistics.
Well, as we analyze our team statistics, Cap, they average equally on points per game. Assist per game, medyo lamang itong San Jacinto because of their good ball distribution.
Tama.
And of course, the presence of Mark Lester Matos giving that ball to their teammates and scoring bunches of points. Well, of course, sa rebounding naman, medyo lamang itong San Jacinto given of the presence of Gigantoka and Hagad. And given na talagang itong Placer is a defensive team also, Predator defense also, 11 steals total per game.
Tama. So talagang closely even itong mga statistics na nakikita natin sa screen. So talagang mag-add pa ito sa sa magiging laro nila na talagang this is going to be an exciting one, an intense one. So yun ang mga ine-expect natin sa magiging laban nitong dalawang kumpunan nito maya-maya. And right now, again, we would like to thank Ako Bicol Party List and of course si Congressman Saldico for bringing Ako Bicol Cup dito sa Masbate na talaga namang nakita natin from the people here, especially yung mga basketball enthusiasts, how they are very eager and very excited na mapanood ang mga bawat laban dito. Lalo pat na ngayon nasa quarterfinals na nga tayo. So Jem, anything more? Any thoughts?
Well, you know, Kap, talaga nga namang nagbibigay ng excitement itong Ako Bicol Cup para sa ating mga taga Masbate. Not only in Masbate, of
Tama.
course, sa buong Bicol region. And this is a great avenue for them to showcase their talents and skills. And of course, this is a great opportunity given by Congressman Saldico and Congressman Jill Bongo and the whole Ako Bicol party list. Talagang napakagandang event and avenue for athletes and basketball players to showcase their skills and talents and give them an avenue to, you know, play and give the feel of a pro game.
Tama. Absolutely right yung mga sinabi mo. And right now, ito na lang isa pang question ko para sa'yo, Jem. Sa tingin mo, sino sa dalawang to ang mananalo dito sa laban na ito?
Well, I don't know what to expect pero I'm surely expecting a blazing, fiery game para sa ating laro ngayong second game ng ating doubleheader.
Okay, let's get the blaze going on. Let's start this one.
This is your game 36 of the Hoover Cup Masbate. Brought to you by Motorsport, Hoover Podcast, We welcome you everyone inside of the Scoreboard from our Blacker Finals, Doubleheader Matchup. Our second game will be having Team San Jacinto versus Team Placer. Let's first start for Team San Jacinto. Wearing jersey number 0, Nico Almeida. Wearing jersey number 15, Johnson Esperanto. Wearing jersey number 17, Ken Savio. Wearing jersey number 23, James Rehuso. And wearing jersey number 29, Robert Gegontopa. And for the first five, for Team Placer. Wearing jersey number 4, Alvin Moldova. Wearing jersey number 8, Renan Anguma. Wearing jersey number 34, Chaka Escalona. Wearing jersey number 85, John Umpao. And wearing jersey number 40, Kenneth Brillo. And for the officials for this moment, Richard Roque-Marisa. Number 1, Edgar Colon, and number 2, Donald Porter. This is your Hoover Cup Masbate Quarterfinals. Atin go!
At yan po ang magiting na tinig ng ating Coliseum announcer na si Mr. JV Salvidar. And right now, we're about ready for the opening tip. It's Botohan against Gigantoka.
First quarter.
You know, partner, I think this will be an exciting matchup because, you know, yung start pa lang natin sa ating day one, given talagang, you know, this is a different level of competition when it comes to the quarterfinals.
Tama.
You know, this is a one to be excited for.
Yes, and if you've noticed, itong si Mark Lester Matos ay hindi nag-start dito sa ating laro. It was instead Esparago who will be starting this one. So let's see kung ano ang magiging epekto nito sa kanilang opening.
I think this is one of the adjustments of their coaches,
Tama.
partner.
And right now it's Placer's possession. Mangubat from the outside, goes inside, pero naiwan niya ang bola. And right now Esparago, sabi niya, hintayin ko yung mga kakampi ko. Now to Rehuso, setting up this play. And the ball went out of bounds. Medyo, ewan ko kung sino ang papasahan doon ni Rehuso. Right now, it's Escalona bringing the ball down for Placer. Wala pa po nakakapuntos dito. Brillo, mali din ang napasahan. It was Rehuso. Now, to Sabio, flying high for the bucket.
And that's what he's been doing consistently, partner, itong si Kenneth Sabio. Given na talagang isang high-flying wing. And of course, high-scoring guy sa open floor.
Tama. Pero binawi naman kaagad yan itong streak shooter ng Placer na si Mangubat. That's Froilan Mangubat, the first three-pointer made dito sa ating laro. Rehuso, binigay sa labas. Esparago goes inside. And we're hampered by the defense. The ball went out of bounds. It will be Team Placer's basketball.
And the point guard duties for San Jacinto right now is heavily reliant on Rehuso
Yeah.
because Mark Lester Matos is not on the field.
And what? A play there. That's an alley-oop mula kay Escalona to Butohan. Good connection. And malakas yung tira na yon. And ito na naman ang mga taga-Placer. Escalona goes to Mangubat. Mangubat fires. Oh, nakaapak sa sa sideline yung paa nitong si Mangubat without him knowing it. And now Rehuso once again directing the play for San Jacinto. Sabio is open for three. Short. Rebound itong si Brillo. Brillo now goes to Escalona. Escalona fires a three. Short. Battling for the rebound. Nakuha ni Sabio. Binigay kay Esparago. And they're downhill. Pero na-anticipate yun ni Bughao. Bughao now will decide to shoot or to pass. And he decided to pass instead. Now it's Escalona. Butohan fires a three. Pasok yan!
And he's really a stretch four pagdating sa ating laro. Itong si Butohan, he can score inside and out. And that he shows his range, partner.
Right. Camila to the corner. Esparago. Short. Rebound Brillo. He wanted to go to coast pero sabi niya, pasa ko kay Bughao. Pero I think
It was a foul.
last may foul.
Alam mo, partner, I've observed dito sa team ng Placer. Steve Castro is not on the field.
Tama.
Ito ang isang exceptional player and of course the sharp shooting wing ng ating team Placer. But I think he's not yet in the field. I think it is one of the adjustments of our coach.
Like Matos. But Matos right now is inside the game now. But he didn't start the tip-off. So, yun. One thing we've noticed, yun nga, si Castro, who've been a Kasurog best player for several times. Pero he's not starting this ball game. We will see kung saan banda siya nitong quarter ipapasok.
And you know, partner, kitang-kita mo evident na talagang our coach from Placer wants to start with a tall lineup. Given
Tama.
na nandyan si Brillo, si Butohan, and si Bughao, which are very tall players.
And isa lang ibig sabihin niyo dyan, he wanted to to start strong. And look at that. With Mangubat hitting another three, that's his second. Iba talaga ang coach Edsel Ballena sa diskarte, no? Now it's Rehuso. Binigay sa labas kay Sabio. Sabio is open for three. Wala pa rin. Rebound, Hamila. Now it's Matos with the ball. Kicks it out to Rehuso. Rehuso now. Balik kay Matos. Matos binigay sa ilalim kay Sabio. Sabio using the board. Nope. Rebound, Bughao. Now it's Escalona. Going downhill. Passing to the corner. Mangubat fires. And this time, he misses. That's his first miss dito sa quarter na to. Rehuso goes to Matos. Matos goes inside. And the Pinoy step. But no good. Kaya lang, nandun si Hamila to clear things up.
Sayang yung move na yun, partner.
Oo.
Napakagandang Pinoy step. He really mixed up the defender and of course nagkaroon siya ng libreng tira. Pero good thing nandun si Hamila for that putback.
That could have been a highlight for this ball game. And now it's Bughao. Ano mo, partner, may feeling ako na itong si Bughao is the secret weapon nitong Placer. Sinasabi ko na yan dati. And right now, parang pinapatunayan niya dito. Sabio. Binigay kay Hamila. Hamila guarded by Brillo. Tumulong pa doon si Butohan. Kaya ayan, nakuha ng mga taga-Placer ang bola. Escalona.
And
Sabi
that's
niya,
good defensive presence from Brillo. Talagang napakalaking sentro nito.
and there goes Bughao once again. Short this time. Pero look at that! Look at the putback nitong si Brillo.
You know, partner, right on cue. Kakasabi pa lang natin, good defensive presence and he's shown that he can do it offensively also.
Yes.
Pero this is a good sign for Team Placer kasi nakita mo naman yung brilliance ng kanilang shooting. Given na talagang nakadalawang 3 points na kaagad si Froilan Mangubat. But let's not forget their stretch force, their forwards, itong si Butohan and Bugaw can also shoot that 3-point shot.
Definitely.
And as you see, partner, yung kanilang point guard na si Excalona, he's really looking for Froilan Mangubat at the corner.
Yes.
And nalilibre itong mga different positions from the offensive side of Team Placer. And this is a good sign na nagagawa nila kaagad yung kanilang organized offense for this quarterfinals matchup.
That's the luxury of having a brilliant point guard in your team. At looks like successful itong si Coach Edsel Vallena and trying to put a statement dito pa lang sa ating opening frame. And now Matos with the ball. They need to step up dito. Malaki ng agwat. Hamila fires a 3 at pasok yan! He can really hit those kind of long shots for this big guy.
And you know, partner, last game or yesterday talagang minamalas tong si Hamila, but now it's a good start for him.
Tama. And right now, he's defending Butohan really heavily. Mangubat pops up and no good. Rebound Hamila. Now Matos. Binigay kay Rahuso sa corner or at the left wing. Now it's Hamila. He can shoot that one. Pero Mintes. Nakuha ni Escalona ang bola. And now they will set this one up. Brillo trying to go inside. Kicks it out to Butohan. Butohan fires! Another 3! That's his second.
That's already 6 points from Butohan. I mean, kitang-kita mo yung range na kayang-kaya niya. And that's a good ability for upstretch 4 to have. Talagang he stretches the floor. Kitang-kita mo yung range na kayang-kaya niyang itira yung tres na yon, partner.
Very ironic kasi you will not expect for this guy. Actually, I think he's the tallest guy in the floor right now, pero he's shooting those long-range threes. Talagang ibang klase ang pinapakita dito ng Placer. So, San Jacinto, anong dapat nilang gawin, partner?
Tingin ko, partner, they need to close out more on the 3-point line. They're being hounded by these Team Placer sa defensive side. Pero you know, they have to defend more. Pagdating sa defensive side nila, kitang-kita mo na open yung kanilang mga 3-pointers. They need to close out talaga.
Tama. At ayan, it's a rare opportunity na makitaan natin ng ganitong lousy play ang mga taga-Placer. Parang nadulas ata yung bola sa kamay ni Escalona. And he was trying to talk with the referees na palitan. Yun na nga, palitan ng bola.
And partner, pumasok na itong si Steve Castro.
Yes.
He's one exciting guy to look out for para sa ating laro. He's been a consistent and great contributor pagdating sa ating laro.
At ayan na, sabi mo nga kanina na they should try those long shots para sa San Jacinto. Sinubukan na ni Matos pero short yung kanyang long range 3 na yon. Bugha once again, fires. And for the rebound, there goes De La Cruz. De La Cruz was absent last night against sa mga kalaban nila, Aroroy. And now De La Cruz open for 3. Tumira, wala. Rebound, Brillo. And now, unang hawak ni Castro dito sa leather. Goes to Mangubat, balik sa kanyang bola. Now to Butohan, balik sa kanya. Goes inside or inching a little closer pero ipinasa sa labas. Sa corner kay Mangubat, missed that shot. Now Matos goes all the way. And there goes Kenneth Sabio to save the day for Mark Clester Matos.
Good rim run for Kenneth Sabio. Talagang he was a double effort pagdating sa offensive rebound.
Tama. And now signaling the play is Castro. Mangubat, balik kay Castro ang bola. Binigay sa high post kay Brillo. Brillo, nabitawan na bola. Now Matos and Rehuso ahead. And there goes the easy 2.
And napatay mo itong si Coach Edsel Vallena. Well, partner, kita mo naman na hindi niya muna pinapasok itong si Giselle Tarosa. He's trying to preserve his best player for this ball game. And nakita mo naman, nagkaroon ng defensive lapses itong Placer. Nalibre itong San Jacinto, nagkaroon ng mini run and they cut down the lead to 8. You know, this is good effort on the side of Team San Jacinto. Well, you know, the coach Marl J. Bueta earlier had a timeout. I think they had their adjustments. They had to talk over their defensive side. Talagang nagkakaroon ng maraming lapses doon. Pero ngayon, nagka-adjust sila. And kita mo, nagkaroon ng 6-point run itong mga taga-Team San Jacinto.
And good thing naman siguro on the part of Edsel Vallena's squad na they have to talk things over also. Dahil ano ba yan? Parang siguro ganun ang sinasabi niya. Hindi niya nagustuhan yung mini run na ginawa doon ng mga taga San Jacinto. And now they're back with the possession with Castro. Steve Castro handling the ball. Dobrillo goes to the corner. Now, Bughao gustong sumiksik pa ilalim. And there goes. Nice soft floater mula dito sa big guy na si Bughao.
And pansin ko, partner, Coach Edsel switch up his backcourt. Talagang itong mga guards na niya, si Castro and itong bagong pasok na si Gallego.
Look at that move mula kay Kenneth Sabio. Walang nagawa yung depensa doon, Librillo. Nice shot mula kay Kenneth Sabio. Yan ang kailangan nila na mag-step up itong Kenneth Sabio kumpara sa naging performance niya last night na late na nung pumutok siya. Right now, Matos. The Fast and the Furious Mark Lester Matos goes to Hagad. And Hagad misses. By the way, itong si Hagad, isa din sa mga reliable sila when it comes sa ilalim nitong San Jacinto coming off the bench.
Tama ka, partner. He's a steady big guy for Team San Jacinto coming off the bench and giving those rebounding and scoring contributions para sa kanyang team.
And pinalitan si Huso ni Leiko. And Leiko will try! Ayan, medyo kulang yung tira. And Hagad having a hard time there trying to look for the sunlight pero walang nakita. And now, Castro for the easy deuce.
And that's credit to Brillo's brilliant defensive block dito kay Hagad.
Bumawi siya kaagad dahil nalusutan siya kanina ni Sabio eh. Now Sabio in and out. But there goes Leiko cleaning up the mess.
And there's a double foul on the two big guys here, Hagad and Brillo.
Nagkikis-kisa na kaagad ang dalawang magkasing size.
You know, partner, with their size talagang magkakapisikalan yan.
Tama. Hindi maiiwasan na magkiskisan yung dalawang yan dahil talagang makakapal. Alright.
Ayan, partner, pinasok na si Giselle Tarosa dito sa ating ball game.
Oo. Isa sa mga guy to look out to dito sa larong ito. Kanina sa pregame, sila yung kinausap ng ating mga ni Barbie Floriano as one of our key players for tonight. At ayan, pumuntos ka agad. Grabe.
Partner, right on cue.
Right on cue, partner. Giselle Tarosa hitting his first bucket. Close to the basket. Ayan na, De La Cruz challenging Bughao and fires a three! Look at that, partner. Yung mga big man ang tumitira ng tres dito sa larong ito.
And what a move from De La Cruz.
Yes. Bughao now will retaliate with that long two. Grabe, sabi niya, tinirahan mo ako, titirahan din kita. And there you have it. What an exciting game. Start pa lamang po ito ng ating unang frame. At dyan po nagtatapos ang ating first quarter with Placer leading 27-8 nitong San Jacinto. So, partner Jem, talagang sa tingin mo, yun ang gustong gawin itong si Coach Edsel Baliena ng Placer na talagang mag-start silang strong. Tama ba yung naisip ko?
That's right, partner. Talagang they started out with an explosive first quarter. Kitang-kita mo naman na maganda yung ball distribution with the side of Placer. Excalona was excellent distributing the ball. Nakita niya yung mga libreng big man. Bughao and Butohan can shoot that ball. And of course, Froilan Mangubat, who has contributed already 2 3-pointers for this ball game. He's trying to preserve his best players, itong si Steve Castro and of course itong si Giselle Tarosa. Kita natin na pinasok sila sa later part na ng ating ball game. Pero ito naman sa Team San Jacinto, magandang run ang ginagawa nila. They only have defensive lapses, pero good adjustment on the side of Coach Marl J. Bueta.
Tama.
Kita mo naman, nagkaroon sila ng mini run when Matos was subbed in for Team San Jacinto. And of course, impact kaagad ito si De La Cruz for this team. And of course, si Reggie Hagad na nagkaroon din ng isang puntos kanina.
So sa tingin mo, with that mini run, dito sa mga susunod na quarters, magkaroon kaya ng big run itong mga taga San Jacinto?
Well, this is surely going to be a build-up for them.
Okay, and there goes Gigantoka scoring underneath the basket to start the second quarter 27-20. So pito lang po ang lamang dito ng mga taga-Placer. Tarosa, binigay kay Gallego sa ilalim. Labas ang bola, ang bilis na nakalabas. Castro, fakes and a flyby. Goes for 3, wala. And again, Castro trying to go to the inside pero naagaw ni Matos. The Fast and the Furious is there. Banking it in for San Jacinto.
Grabe itong si Matos. Very speedy, very quick, and very strong on the finish, partner.
Tama. Tarosa flying high for the rebound pero nakuha ni Rehuso ang bola. Swerte naman ni Rehuso, tumalbog sa kanya yung bola. And finishing, almost finishing with the left hand. Kaya lang, hindi pumasok. And right now, Botohan bringing the ball down. Binigay kay Gallego. Gallego lobs it up to Botohan for the finish.
Great
What a
connection.
play.
What a connection, partner.
And right now, Tarosa to Gallego. May tao na sa unahan. Nandun si Castro. Pero sabi ni Castro, sandali. Gallego now. To Botohan. He can fire that one. And almost hitting another 3. Pero nandun si Castro to save the day.
Talagang pag tumira itong si Botohan, alam mo,
Napapangat ako sa upan eh.
papasok.
Grabe. Ganon ka-exciting itong laro to. Samantalang dito naman sa San Jacinto, pag si Matos sa may dala ng bola, parang, nako, yung pa ako parang,
You know, partner, they're both starting out very fast-paced sa
Yeah.
ating larong to. And the second quarter really had their adjustments. You know, itong si Coach Marl J. Bueta told his players na mas bilisan natin ang laro kasi we have the speed advantage over Team Placer. Because they have a big lineup and of course a smaller lineup, they have the advantage of that speed, partner.
tama. And tama yung prediction mo kanina. That this game will be a blazing one. Okay, so both teams blazing up dito. Castro with a crossover and a pass. Oh, what a pass. That's a white chocolate pass.
That was a
Grabe.
hindi alam nung kakampi niya na yun ang gustong
Oo.
ipasa ni itong si Steve Castro.
But I don't know how Coach Edsel Vallena will react to that one. Hindi natin alam. Mga boys open for 3! Hey, yes, that's Mangubat! That's his third triple dito sa larong ito. Again, we're just on the second quarter. We just started. 7:40 ang oras. 34-22. 12 po ang kalamangan ng mga taga-Placer dito. At the corner. Short. Gigantoka. Yun. For the second time, sabi niya, I will not miss.
And talaga part ito si Gigantoka, napakalakas ng presence nito. I think hindi siya ginagawang starter ng coaches to preserve his ability for this ball game.
Tama. And that baseline jumper ni Giselle Tarosa wasn't good. And right now, Tarosa. Oh no, that's Rihuso rather. Esparago. Kay De La Cruz. Balik kay Esparago. It's open for 3. Tumira. Bang! At meron.
And there's a scuffle on the baseline.
Yeah. I saw that too.
Talagang partner, nagkakakiskisan tong si Gallego and si Matos.
Oh, this time the pesky guards. Nagkakiskisan to, nagkabuhol.
Pero partner, before that scuffle, that's a good three-pointer coming out for itong si Esparago.
Oo. Knowing that he's open for a shot, kaya hindi na siya nag-hesitate to take it.
And partner, this is what we expect from this quarterfinals matchup. Itong Placer coming out with the dominant performance sa kanilang eliminations. This is their first matchup for this quarterfinals.
Tama.
Ito namang Team San Jacinto wanting a win, a crucial win for this ball game kasi natalo sila yesterday.
Yes.
And talagang kita mo din yung hunger nila na gusto nilang makabawi sa kanilang talo.
Tama. Nararamdaman natin yun that they are really eager to have a win dito sa ating quarterfinals. This is their last game, partner. So talagang high stake ito para sa mga taga San Jacinto. It's going to be now or never for them.
And you know, partner, I've talked with their coach earlier. Sabi nga niya, you know, they are missing out some key guys. Itong si Almiñe,
Yeah.
who is also a contributor for them on the defensive side. And of course, on-point production.
Tama.
Talagang they're missing out on this guy for them to have a great performance. Pero ito nga naman, nagkakaroon din sila ng magandang adjustments. Yun na nga lang itong Placer, they're still dominant with their three-point shots. And of course, their ball distribution, their rotation. That's credit to their organized play. Pero
Tama.
nagkakaroon din naman ng bright spots itong itong Team San Jacinto with their mini runs and of course their fast-paced gameplay. Kitang-kita mo, they're scoring on the open floor. Mabibilis itong tumakbo. Ito yung advantage nila. Kanina sabi ko, as I've said earlier na a smaller lineup has the advantage of the speed advantage over a bigger lineup.
When it comes to talent, hindi naman patatalo itong mga taga San Jacinto. They have the talent, they have the experience. And right now we have Mabel Etchigoyen. Mabel, pasok!
Thanks ka pa, Morgan and Jem. Nagbabalik mula dito sa courtside, Mabel Etchegoyen. From the bench of Team San Jacinto, Coach Marl J. Bueta says that they are having a hard time right now playing against Team Placer. Aminado silang mabigat na kalaban ng Team Placer dahil sa mga big men nito at nakakapuntos din sila dahil sa mga outside shooters. Dagdag pa ni Coach, malaking kawalan din sa team na wala si Mark Brian Almenye at hindi sila nakakapag-practice kaya mahina ang chemistry ng kanilang players sa loob ng court. So for now, they will try to contain the production of Team Placer by tightening up their defense and assure good ball rotation to score. And that's the latest for now. Back to the panel.
Yes, thank you, Miss Mabel Etchigoyen. Any comment on that report, partner?
Partner, after that report, talagang earlier nakatira tong si Froilan Mangubat with 4 3-pointers already having 12 points para sa ating laro.
Tama. And yun na nga, sabi ni, according to Coach Marl Bueta, they are really having a hard time with this team Placer because of the big men. Yun, so titingnan natin ngayon kung ano ang gagawin nila to combat the struggles that they are facing right now. There goes another fancy pass. Mangubat fires another one! Almost but not quite. Medyo malakas yun. De La Cruz for the rebound. Now bringing it down for San Jacinto. Will he go coast to coast? No. Ibinigay niya kay Ray Huso. And easy does it for Ray Huso.
And Coach Edsel Bueta did like that transition defense. Well, kanina partner, kitang-kita mo yung intensity nitong si Coach Edsel Valiana pala. Itong si Coach Edsel Valiana, even though his team is ahead sa mga recent games, talagang he's really barking instructions and giving his players motivation na you should do what we have been practicing. And yun ang sabi niya kanina earlier. I've talked to him. Sabi niya, he will stick to their game plan and try to maintain that system na meron sila. And of course, try to translate that dominant win and that dominant series win against their bracket opponents sa kanilang District 3 para sa ating quarterfinals. And of course, that's what he really wants, na magkaroon ng strong outing itong Team Placer given na this is their first game and that will translate on how you will play also your next game for this quarterfinals, di ba?
Everything is going good naman for Team Placer, but I think tama ka na itong si Coach Edsel Valiana wanted to bring some more. And right now, yan din ang nakikita natin dito sa kupunan na to. Castro, tumangubat at the corner. Boom! And that's a long two. Matos to Kenneth Sabio. Kenneth Sabio against Castro. Binigay kay Jamila at the top of the circle. Jamila, look at that guy bumping the other big guy of the opposing team, the Placer, and clears out for a shot. And now Mangubat. There goes. Nope. Masyadong malakas yung tira na yon ni Bughaw, and for the rebound it's Hagad. Tumatos against Gallego. Parehas mabilis yung dalawang gwardiya na yan. Jamila, muntik ng maagawan, and there you go. Tuluyan nang naagaw ng mga taga-Placer ang bola. Gallego will fire. Nope. Rebound itong si Kenneth Sabio.
Kita mo partner yung intensity itong dalawang team.
Tama. Jamila fires a three. Short. Nandun si Kenneth Sabio for the rebound and the putback. And he gets fouled in mid-air.
And you know, partner, napakagandang adjustment dito on the side of Team San Jacinto. They're really fast on the gameplay, pero pag nagkakaroon ng set plays, they're really focusing on the middle. Itong si Jamila, good point production from him. Yesterday, medyo it was a bit of a slump for him.
Yes.
Hindi siya gaanong nag-produce ng points for Team San Jacinto. But right now, He already has 7 points for this ball game. He is shooting a good percentage from the field. And of course, itong si Matos talagang connecting with Sabio on the fast break opportunities, no?
Tama. And mamamatch ba nitong mga taga San Jacinto yung kanilang will to win itong dominant team na Placer? Well, mga kasurog, huwag kayong kukurap. Kailangan nyo itong tutukan para malaman nyo ang sagot. Bughao goes to the inside and gets a blocking foul.
And you know, partner, earlier they were mas focus sila sa 3-point shot. Pero ngayon, they're trying hard to drive it and force the issue, go to the driving lanes and try to fish for those fouls. Kasi kayang-kaya naman nila. You know, this is what their arsenal is. Yung kaya nilang mag 3 points and kaya nilang mag-drive. Both their players can shoot and of course, they're always having that opportunity kasi very well spread ang kanilang opensa. Kitang-kita mo naman na organized masyado itong Team Placer.
Tama. And they're trying to bring it all out. I'm talking about their arsenal. Sabi mo nga, they can shoot from the outside and they can also go to the inside. But Jamila going inside and missed. Nakuha ni Mangubot ang bola. Ginugulo ng tatlong mga nakaputi. Pinasa dito kay Endrina. Galing sa bench, Endrina goes to Castro. Castro fires. No! Sabio for the rebound. And almost losing the ball. And yun na nga, nakawala ang bola sa mga kamay ni Sabio.
And partner, Castro has yet to score here sa ating ball game. Pero we know that he is able to shoot those 3-point shots and of course a Spitfire guard.
Ayun na naman si Bughao, missing a 3. Now to Edrina. Mangubat goes inside, kicks it out to Castro. Castro swings it to Bughao. Bughao to Edrina. They need to shoot. Mangubat. There goes. Just in the nick of time. Ang tira na yon ni Mangubat.
Mangubat now has 16 points. Big points from Froilan Mangubat.
Camila will retaliate. No, short on that one. Now Castro. To Mangubat. To Endrina. Endrina, baseline jumper. Malakas. Rebound ni Sabio. Now to Matos. Matos tumatakbo ng matulin. Will challenge those two men in the light blue. At merong whistle ang ating referee.
Well, partner, good recovery from Endrina. Kanina he missed that baseline floater. Pero he ran to the transition defense and pigilan niya ang shot attempt itong si Matos. That's good.
Nag-commit pa ng foul
That's good
si Matos.
effort from him, you know.
Tama.
Partner, that's what you want from your players. Talagang double on the effort. Sabi nga ni Coach Edsel Vallena na they want to bring their best for this ball game. And of course, they want to translate what they have been doing from the eliminations, from that start. And of course, yun na nga yung effort na binibigay nila in every possession. And talagang kitang-kita mo naman yung effort nun ni Endrina.
They wanted to, make an impression dito sa quarterfinals table. You have to bring it down and show kung gaano sila kaprepara para sa ating liga. This is Ako Bicol Cup Masbate, hatid po sa inyo ni Congressman Saldico at ng Ako Bicol Party List. Katabang na kasurog pa. Siyempre pa, kasama natin dyan si Representative Congressman Jill Bongalon. Ayan, and shout out sa mga nanonood sa atin ngayon ha. Hindi pa natin na-check yung mga cellphone natin. Pasensya na kayo ha. Okay, talagang git-gitan po at napaka-exciting ng ball game. Sana nandito rin kayo sa loob ng Milagros Municipal Covered Court. Escalona back in the ball game. Nagkagawa ng bola. At ayun! Maganda sana yung pasa ni Endrina dahil libreng-libre doon si Escalona sa ilalim kaya lang medyo malakas.
It was a good idea, partner. Pero yun na nga, hindi na telegraph yung pasang yun sa kanyang teammate.
And now Laila is inside the ball game for San Jacinto. Amila to Kenneth Sabio at the left wing. Crossing over. Binigay kay Dainla. Dainla now. Balik kay Sabio. Sabio fires a 3. They need that one.
Grabing depensa yun, partner. Kitang-kita mo yung intensity ng depensa ng Placer.
Tama. Now Mangubat. To the corner. Endrina, binigay kay Escalona. Escalona. Nilabas kay Mangubat. Now Mangubat against Laila. Sizing his defense. Will fire three. And will hit! That's his 5th triple of the ball game.
Grabe tong si Froilan Mangubat, partner. 19 big points for him in this ball game already, just in the second quarter.
Very impressive.
Very impressive, partner.
Now it's Tarosa. Binigay kay Mangubat. Mangubat. Binigay naman kay Bughaw. At hindi naman yan pinahiya. Itong si Bughaw.
Yan ang sinasabi ko, partner. Napaka-organized itong team na to. Kitang-kita mo yung 3-man run na yun.
Oo, tama.
Great distribution and great recognition from the guards.
Now it's Kenneth Stabio for San Jacinto. Balik sa kanya ang bola. Tumira ng long 3. Hindi pa rin kumukonekta itong si Kenneth Sabio from the outside. Now it's Escalona. Mabilis na tumatakbo. Pulls up for a one-hander. And that's good! What a shot by Escalona.
Yun, partner, ng sinasabing pulso.
Oo, tama. At naagaw ni Tarosa ang bola. Meron pang oras. At gets the continuation. Grabe ang run dito ng mga taga-Placer at 12 seconds remaining. Ayan, umaalagwa na. Kumakapal na ang kalamangan. It's a big 22 points.
And partner, kitang-kita mo talagang hinawakan na siya doon ni Kenneth Sabio, pero he still finishes with that strong layup. What strength from Giselle Tarosa.
That's how strong Giselle Tarosa is, and he wouldn't be an MVP sa kanilang liga doon sa Visayas kung talagang hindi malakas yan.
Tama ka, partner. Let's not forget that this guy was a former MVP sa Cesafi. He
Yeah.
played for the UV Lancers.
Tama.
And of course, talagang, you cannot be the most valuable player without those types of moves and performances, partner.
And yeah, talking about that guy, he completed the 3-point play opportunity. Now Hamila needs to rush these things up for San Jacinto. At nako, mukhang mauubusan sila dito ng oras.
Partner, I think the pressure is coming into them. Kasi, nalalamangan sila in the first juncture of our game, sa first half. Pero, they need to be composed.
Tama, yun, composure ang kailangan. Yan, sabi nga natin, composure, will they regain it? Yan, and resiliency, will they be resilient? Will they be able to bounce back after a big loss kagabi? Yan ang ating mga dapat masagutan dito sa larong ito. Hindi pa naman ito tapos. Mayroon pa tayong second half, partner. Any thoughts?
Partner, this was a great performance coming into this game itong mga taga-Team Placer. They were very vigilant on how they played, and of course, they were very consistent. Nagkaroon din sila ng lapses, pero mas na-regain nila yon on the side of Team Placer. Giselle Tarosa was an impactful player pagdating niya sa court. And of course, the 3-point shots of Froilan Mangubat. Wow. 19 big points already with 5 3-point shots. Grabe, partner, ang consistency itong si Froilan Mangubat.
Will that consistency of Froilan Mangubat continues? Well, malalaman natin yan sa ating pagbabalik. We have to pause for a break right now. Halftime break. Ang Ako Bicol Cup Masbate ay hatid po sa inyo ni Congressman Saldico at ng Ako Bicol Party List. Katabang na, kasunod pa. We will be right back. Yan lamang po kayo.
Daan-daan na po ang mga nakapagtapos at may mga kanya-kanya ng propesyon. Sa kanilang pagpupunyagi, walang masidlan ang kanilang mga ngiti.
Yun at sa Gabos, nagpapasalamat po ako sa AKB.
Gusto ko lang po magpasalamat sa Ako Bicol sa opportunity na tigtatao po arog po sa kuya na estudyante.
Dahil naandyan lang, katuwang lagi. Ako Bicol, katabang na, kasurog pa. Ang Ako Bicol Party List, marami nang natulungan, mahigit isang dekada ng naninilbihan, nanguna sa pagpapagawa at pagpapaayos ng mga kalsada sa Kabikulan. Access Road leading to Bicol International Airport, Legazpi City Coastal Road, Mabinit, Lidong Alternate Road, Bangkeruhan, Misua Road, Upper Mabinit Road, Mayon, Mariawa, Puro Road, Bagakay Coastal Road and Shore Protection, Buyuan, Lidong Alternate Road, Bugtong, Pawa Road, Tahaw Road, Matnog, Banyadero, Miisi Road, Mabinit, Mataanag, Alternate Road, Miisi, Bunga, Alternate Road, Buena Vista, Maipangi Road, Imalnod, Mariawa Road, Buena Vista, San Isidro Road, Mayon, Mariawa Road. Nanguna sa pagpapatayo ng maraming infrastruktura. Bicol International Cruise Ship Terminal, Bitano, Multipurpose Building, Buraguis Elementary School, Multipurpose Building, San Roque, Multipurpose Building, Buena Vista, Multipurpose Building, Legazpi Science High School, Multipurpose Building.
Kaya salamat sa Ako Bicol, tadakulan ang tabang di sa muya.
Maraming salamat, Ako Bicol Party List. Marami pong salamat.
Kaya saan ka pa? Sa dati na, may serbisyong pinagtibay ng panahon, mas pinatindi pa. Ako Bicol, katabang na, kasurog pa. Nangunguna pa rin sa pagpapagawa at pagpapaayos ng mga kalsada sa buong Kabikulan, mga panturismong infrastruktura,
Kaya salamat sa Ako Bicol, tadakulan ang tabang di sa muya.
mga paaralan at mga gusaling kapaki-pakinabang.
Maraming salamat, Ako Bicol Party List. Marami pong salamat.
Mahigit isang dekada ng naninilbihan, Ako Bicol, katabang na, kasurog pa. Libo-libo na ang mga nabigyan ng tulong medikal. Bata, matanda, kahit sino man, lahat ng mga may karamdaman, may maaasahan.
Nagpapasalamat sa Ako Bicol Party List.
Hindi po namin makakalimutan ang tulong na dinala ninyo dito sa aming bayan.
Maraming salamat po.
Dahil iisa lang ang tunay na nagmamalasakit. Ako Bicol, katabang na, kasurog pa. Hindi rin nagpahuli sa pagtugon sa mga pangailangan ng ating mga healthcare workers at mga frontliners. Sa simula pa lang nitong pandemya, hanggang sa ngayon, walang humpayang pagtulong.
Ay, nagpapasalamat po ako sa pagtaon ng tabang hali sa Ako Bicol Party List.
Salamat kong dakula sa duwang congressman. Kayo nakakatabang sa muya sa gabi.
Maaasahan. Ako Bicol, katabang na, kasurog pa. Problema sa tubig, agarang binigyang solusyon. Nagpatayo ng mga solar-powered water supply system sa mga liblib na lugar. Libre, malinis at maaasahang supply ng tubig 24/7.
Dakulaon ang pagpapasalamat niya mo. Dahil may kamalilingan habang kami nabubuhay.
Dakulaon nining tabang para sa gabos na tao digdi. Salamat po.
Para sa ating mga kababayang nasa laylayan, Ako Bicol, katabang na, kasurog pa. Daan-daan na po ang mga nakapagtapos at may mga kanya-kanya ng propesyon. Sa kanilang pagpupunyagi, walang masidlan ang kanilang mga ngiti.
Yun at sa Gabos, nagpapasalamat po ako sa AKB.
Gusto ko lang po magpasalamat sa Ako Bicol sa opportunity na tigtatao po arog po sa kuya na estudyante.
Dahil naandyan lang, katuwang lagi, Ako Bicol, katabang na, kasurog pa. Ang Ako Bicol Party List, marami nang natulungan, mahigit isang dekada ng naninilbihan, nanguna sa pagpapagawa at pagpapaayos ng mga kalsada sa Kabikulan. Access Road leading to Bicol International Airport, Legazpi City Coastal Road, Mabinit, Lidong Alternate Road, Bangkeruhan, Misua Road, Upper Mabinit Road, Mayon, Mariawa, Puro Road, Bagakay Coastal Road and Shore Protection, Buyuan, Lidong Alternate Road, Bugtong, Pawa Road, Tahaw Road, Matnog, Banyadero, Miisi Road, Mabinit, Mataanag, Alternate Road, Miisi, Bunga, Alternate Road, Buena Vista, Maipangi Road, Imalnod, Mariawa Road, Buena Vista, San Isidro Road, Mayon, Mariawa Road. Nanguna sa pagpapatayo ng maraming infrastruktura. Bicol International Cruise Ship Terminal, Bitano, Multipurpose Building, Buraguis Elementary School, Multipurpose Building, San Roque, Multipurpose Building, Buena Vista, Multipurpose Building, Legazpi Science High School, Multipurpose Building.
Kaya salamat sa Ako Bicol, tadakulan ang tabang digdi sa muya.
Maraming salamat, Ako Bicol Party List. Marami pong salamat.
Kaya saan ka pa? Sa dati na, may serbisyong pinagtibay ng panahon. Mas pinatindi pa. Ako Bicol, katabang na, kasurog pa. Nangunguna pa rin sa pagpapagawa at pagpapaayos ng mga kalsada sa buong Kabikulan, mga panturismong infrastruktura,
Kaya salamat sa Ako Bicol, tadakulan ang tabang digdi sa muya.
mga paaralan at mga gusaling kapaki-pakinabang.
Maraming salamat, Ako Bicol Party List. Marami pong salamat.
Mahigit isang dekada ng naninilbihan, Ako Bicol, katabang na, kasurog pa. Libo-libo na ang mga nabigyan ng tulong medikal. Bata, matanda, kahit sino man, lahat ng mga may karamdaman, may maaasahan.
Nagpapasalamat sa Ako Bicol Party List.
Hindi po namin makakalimutan ang tulong na dinala ninyo dito sa aming bayan.
Maraming salamat po.
Dahil iisa lang ang tunay na nagmamalasakit, Ako Bicol, katabang na, kasurog pa. Hindi rin nagpahuli sa pagtugon sa mga pangangailangan ng ating mga healthcare workers at mga frontliners. Sa simula pa lang nitong pandemya, hanggang sa ngayon, walang humpayang pagtulong.
Ay, nagpapasalamat po ako sa pagtaunin tabang hali sa Ako Bicol Party List.
Salamat kong dakula sa duwang congressman. Tayo nakakatabang sa muya sa gabi.
Maaasahan, Ako Bicol, katabang na, kasurog pa. Problema sa tubig, agarang binigyang solusyon. Nagpatayo ng mga solar-powered water supply system sa mga liblib na lugar. Libre, malinis at maaasahang supply ng tubig 24/7.
Dakulaon ang pagpapasalamat niya mo. Dahil may ikamalilinguan habang kami nabubuhay.
Dakulaon nining tabang para sa gabos na tao digdi. Salamat po.
Para sa ating mga kababayang nasa laylayan, Ako Bicol, katabang na, kasurog pa.
po ang aksyon dito sa loob ng Milagros Municipal Covered Court para sa ating day 2 ng ating 3-day quarterfinal round. And ito na nga, gitgita ng laban ng mga taga-Placer and San Jacinto. Actually, hindi naman gitgita magdating sa score, pero nararamdaman natin yung intensity. Di ba, partner?
Yes, partner. Kanina we saw an explosive and exhilarating first half of ball game. Talagang kitang-kita mo yung effort and effectiveness nitong dalawang teams na to. Pero you know, Placer had an advantage on that side given na talagang maganda yung ball distribution nila, maganda din yung rotations nila as the coaches would like for them, for their players talaga to play their good quality minutes. Ito namang team San Jacinto had their bright spots for their team. You know, itong si Nico Hamila scoring 7 points and Kenneth Savio also scoring 7 points. But we go on the side of Team Placer, itong si Froilan Mangubat who has been an exceptional point guard for them. 19 big points and 62% from the 3-point line. Grabe, partner. 5 out of 8. And of course, itong si Melvin Botohan who's extending the range for them. Ito naman si John Carl Excalona and John Mark Bughao who has been a great contributor for this team.
Alright, and the numbers definitely won't lie. So ito pa, para ma-reinforce yung mga nireport mo kanina, tingnan natin yung ating comparative statistics.
Sabi ko nga, partner, maganda ang rotation itong Placer. Good bench production from them, almost equal sa kanilang points in the paint. Turnovers almost equal din. Pero sa fast break points, mas lamang ang Team Placer given that they have been distributing the ball and everybody is rim running for them. And of course, the second chance points, maganda din ang pinapakita ng Team San Jacinto sa rebounding. Offensive rebounds has been good for them. Pero kitang-kita natin nga, lamang itong Placer sa puntos for this ball game. And of course, that's credit to their performances on the set play, on the open floor scoring. Kaya kitang-kita mo yung effectiveness ng kanilang opensa.
Ayan, tinitingnan na tayo ni referee Ronnie Manilisa at mukhang gusto na mag-start. So ito, umpisa na natin ang second half. Ayan. Anyway, you got me here, Kapa Morgan, and my partner, ang ating game analyst na si Jem Pleto. And sana mga kasurog ay nag-enjoy din kayo sa ating presentation dito ng ating second and final game ng ating doubleheader dito sa ating quarterfinal day 2. Alright, this is Ako Bicol Cup, Masbate. Again, ito po'y hatid sa inyo ni Congressman Saldico at ng Ako Bicol Party List. Katabang na, kasurog pa.
And partner, kita mo, nag-adjust ka agad yung coach ng Placer. I think he wants to start itong si Steve Castro and Giselle Tarosa, both on the field, the two high-scoring players for him.
And yeah, definitely, yun ang gusto niya mangyari. Now Castro, Tobrillo, fires a 3. Malakas ng konti. Gusto niya sanang sa kanya yung starting ng scoring dito sa start ng scoring dito sa second half. Sabio, binigay sa ilalim. Now, Matos, binigay naman kay Gigantoka. Gigantoka missed that free throw jumper. Now it's Brillo. Siya ba yung point guard? Right now, Tarosa sizing the defense. Tumira ng 3. Medyo malakas din na rebound ni Matos.
And I think, partner, that play was intended for the isolation of Giselle Tarosa. Kitang-kita mo, they cleared the space in the floor for him.
Amila fires a long 2. Wala. Rebound Botohan. And goes to Escalona, their main point guard. Now Escalona accelerates. Binigay sa labas kay Castro. Castro against Matos. Slowly getting to the basket. At meron pang foul na na-commit itong si Matos. So very smart play on the part of Steve Castro, no?
That's right, partner. Pero akala doon ni Mark Lester Matos na he was fouled by Castro. But it was a strong move from Steve Castro. Talagang he shrugged off itong si Mark Lester Matos with that smart move to the basket. And strong finish from Steve Castro. You know, this Spitfire guard from Placer, talagang nga namang napaka-consistent nito sa mga laro. He has been multiple kasurog players of the game. And of course, talagang good contributor on the side of Coach Edsel.
Very reliable. Now Rihuso at the corner, inching closer. Baseline jumper is good. And there goes the ponytail guy. Rehuso scoring first para dito sa mga taga San Jacinto dito sa ating second half. Botohan gives to Brillo. Brillo inside. Fouled by Hamila.
And he couldn't stop the strong move there by Brillo. You know, sabi ko nga, partner, magandang alliteration yon. The brilliant Brillo of this team Placer.
The excellent Escalona.
The excellent Escalona. Maganda itong combination nitong players nito, mga apelido nila.
Tama. There goes Brillo and his brilliance. Now Tarosa. Tarosa against Matos. Pinalik kay Brillo. Brillo finds Escalona at the corner. Escalona gives it back to Brillo. Steps back for 3. Malakas. Now they will keep it alive. Escalona setting this one up. Pinigay kay Tarosa. Tarosa open for 3. Wala. Rebound Sabio.
And you know, partner, talagang they're looking for Tarosa on the field. They want him to start for this, they want him to start firing up for this Team Placer on this third quarter.
Tama. And Hamila now goes to Sabio. Sabio fires. Malakas. Hindi pa rin kumukinect talaga itong si Sabio after a lot of attempts from the three-point country. Escalona now. Binigay kay Botohan against Sabio. Brillo fakes. Tumira ng baseline or free throw jumper. Wala. Now Matos accelerating. Binigay kay Sabio. Baseline jumper is good for Kenneth.
And you know, if he can score from the three-point country, he can score that mid-range jumper also. He has good stroke for that jumper part. Ito si Kenneth Sabio.
Tama. Good start for him. Starting it closer to the basket. Shot selections lang siguro ang nagiging problema niya dito. Okay, now Castro. Pinasa kay Brillo. Nice play. That's a two-man game for Placer squad.
And you know, partner, if you're a fan of basketball, that's what you want to see. Two-man play. Great pick-and-roll gameplay from Castro and Brillo.
And almost losing the ball is Kenneth Sabio. Pero nandun si Matos. Walang lucky bounce doon. Now Gigantoka gives it to Sabio. Goes to Rehuso. Rehuso getting closer to the basket. Now it's Matos. Nowhere to go. And he committed that traveling violation.
And he was shy to take that three-pointer. He wanted to slash. Pero nandun yung help defense netong mga taga-Placer. That is a great... Makikita mo, ganun talaga yung sistema. May sistema talaga sila sa depensa.
Tama. Ganun kabilis. Makabalik sa tamang formation for the defense itong mga taga-Placer. Now it's Tarosa against Sabio. Now against Hamila using the board. He can't finish, but there goes Brillo and his brilliance of, you know, doing those kind of stuff, cleaning up the mess for Team Placer.
Ito na nga sinasabi kong types of players ng mga glass cleaner. Talagang kinukuha yung offensive rebounds and get that second chance opportunity for your team.
Rehuso goes to Gigantoka and easy does it for the big guy.
And you know, partner, they want to cut down the lead. Pero itong Placer, they're still, you know, extending it. Pag nakakascore to mga taga San Jacinto, sasagot din sila.
Oo. Now it's Tarosa. Binigay kay Brillo once again. Brillo. Sumang-ilalim. Merong contact. At I think it will be...
And partner, the big boys are banging bodies in the middle. Grabe itong matchup na to. Hamila against Brillo. Pero you know, partner, that's a good focus on the side of Team Placer. They're focusing more on the big man play. Kita natin na nagkakaroon ng magandang play itong si Brillo because they're trying to put him at the top of the circle.
Top of the key.
And he controls the offense for them.
Tama. Parang siya yung nagiging center ng offense nila. Ng kanilang play. Escalona and the baseline inbound to Brillo. Brillo. Automatic na tira pero malakas. Now Sabio with a Pinoy step. Wala. Mayroong foul.
You know, partner itong si Kenneth Sabio, napakalakas nito when it comes to the open floor.
Tama.
He's a good and powerful slasher. He slashes to the basket with the really pinpoint accuracy din. Kasi kahit na may may humahabol sa kanyang bantay, he can shrug it off with his strength and his physique.
Tama, and he's really a strong finisher when it comes to transition. You remember that one he did kagabi with the Tikboy Del Rosario,
Yeah.
and he got caught by the referee of taunting. Talagang malakas siya, pinasabay niya doon si Tikboy, pero sabi ni Tikboy, tingnan mo yung scoreboard. And now Kenneth Sabio shooting free throws and completes the 2. And right now it's Escalona. Inaabangan na siya ni Matos. Pero nandun yung screen itong si Brillo. Maganda na naman sana yon. And there goes Castro throwing that away. Wala. Sabio now. Tugigantoka using the glass. Nice decision in mid-air nitong si Sabio na wala siyang balance doon sa opportunity to shoot. At naibigay niya kay Gigantoka.
Partner, that's what they want. The open floor and fast break opportunities to Team San Jacinto.
And there goes Escalona trying to be a big man there with his post play. Kaya lang di nag-materialize. Now De La Cruz against Tarosa. Rehuso. 12 to shoot. Muntik na maagaw yun. Rehuso once again. Bang! At meron pang foul.
Partner, a little bit of a helter-skelter play pagdating sa side itong Team San Jacinto. But that was a good recognition from Rehuso. He saw that he had an open shot for that one and he can score that mid-range jumper. Pero on the side naman of Placer, they're being kind of clumsy pagdating sa defensive side kasi nagkaroon ng 4 straight points itong Team San Jacinto.
Tama. And Rehuso completing the 3-point play opportunity. At ayan, alam din ng coach na si Edsel Vallena ang iniisip mo. Kaya sabi niya, sige, time out tayo. And let's talk things over and analyze the things that happened those few minutes a while ago.
And partner, this is the mindset of Coach Edsel Vallena. Kahit na grabe na ang lamang nila sa laro, he still wants to see his players play their system and what they've practiced sa kanilang mga practice sessions. And sabi nga niya, they want to maintain. They want to be consistent. Kung ano yung pinakita nila sa eliminations, yun din ang gusto nilang ipakita sa quarterfinals, pero mas intense. And now, he sees that some of his players are having defensive lapses. They're allowing points from the field. And of course, Opensa naman, they're trying to get that 2-man game from Escalona and Brillo. But it's not yet activating here para sa Team Placer.
Oo, yun na nga. Ramdam natin yun na gustong mangyari ni Coach Edsel na talagang pigain niya itong mga players niya. Ilabas niyo ang lahat. Matos, ilalabas din ang kanyang lahat doon sa layup na yun. Pero mintis, nandun si De La Cruz for the 3rd try. Pumasok din. Sabi niya, ano ba nangyayari dito?
That's a sigh of relief for him. Talagang 2 rebounds din para sa kanya.
Tama. Brillo. Ginugulo ni Gigantoka. Big man to big man now. Merong foul. Sabi ng ating referee na si Donald Porter. And ating Porinoy na referee.
Well, partner, sabi ko nga kanina, they're focusing more on the offensive play of Brillo. He's really trying to get at the top of the circle and try to create and organize his play. Pero I think that will not be effective on the long run kasi nga pesky itong defenders itong mga taga San Jacinto. And they're having turnovers for that reason.
Nako-combat nila itong gustong mangyari ngayon dito ng mga taga Placer eh. Now Brillo kicks it out. At yun, muntik nang mag-turnover doon. Botohan in a hurry. No, pero refreshing is hindi na. Sabi niya, hindi natin i-refresh. Ititira ko na. Sabi nito si Steve Castro. At yun na nga, nakapunto siya doon. Ohoy na tira ni Kenneth Sabio. Medyo malakas ng konti. Sayang. Minadali niya ba yun? Parang minadali.
Well, I think sa pulso lang. Pero that was a good dipsy do from him.
Tama. And there goes Castro. Wanted to go back-to-back. Pero nakakuha lang siya ng foul dito. And I believe he will trip to the line. for 2.
And you know, partner, sabi ko nga ganun talaga dapat ang gawin nila. Get those mismatches. Kitang-kita mo kanina mismatch between Steve Castro and Mark Lester Matos. He had the smaller man on him, tried to go to the post, drop step, get to the basket. Yun ang mga gusto nilang dapat na mangyari ng mga play. I think that's because of you know, the inside adjustment of the players, and of course Excalona is trying to orchestrate his men in the field. And you know, partner, if they try to do that more consistently, they can have more opportunities to the basket.
And they will even have a more impressive performance dito sa gabing ito. Okay, we say hello to SBP Municipal Directors na si Arnold Humauas. Ayan, Arnold Humauas and company. Magandang gabi po sa inyo. Laging nagchat-chat sa atin yan. Hello din sa ating si Kevin Menes. Ayan. Shout out sa akon, Parehon Melboy, Sukag June Potrias na tutok sa Team San Jacinto. Okay, sige, good luck. Kevin.
You know, partner, we love to see na marami talagang nagsusuporta sa ating Ako Bicol Masbate. And you know, that's because you know, itong binigay sa ating liga ni Congressman Zaldico and the Ako Bicol Party List is a great opportunity for these players talaga to thrive, and of course for the fans to see their municipalities and cities to be represented here sa ating liga.
You know, ang Pilipinas, lalong-lalo dito sa Bicol region, is a basketball crazy region. Kaya talagang binibigayan ng ating congressman na si Congressman Zaldico at ng Ako Bicol Party List dahil alam nila kung ano ang magpapasaya sa mga kapwa Bicolanos. So once again, maraming salamat po Congressman Zaldico at Ako Bicol Party List. At batiin din natin si Coach Pau Piñas na nanonood ngayon.
And I'm sure Coach Pau is loving the action here sa ating venue.
Definitely.
Kahit na nasa malayo siya.
Oo. Sabio. Oy! Kung merong sorry miss, merong sorry pass.
That was a miscue from Kenneth Sabio.
Yeah, it's a miscue. Now Escalona. There goes the horn play. And now, walang malay doon si Brillo. Na nandun si Sparago sa likod niya. And he readily apologizes to Coach Edsel Vallena.
Yun na nga sinasabi ko, partner. When Brillo is holding the ball at the top of the key, we have pesky defenders on the side of San Jacinto. Talagang nakukuha na siya ng bola.
Tama. Good observation. Kanino po yan sinabi na yun ang nangyayari. Pero may nakita ka na bang pagbabago sa play nitong taga-Placer? Di pa sila nag-adjust, ano?
I think they're still sticking to that strategy, partner. Pero, you know, when things are tough for Brillo on the top of the key, you need really to adjust and try to switch kung sino man yung pwedeng pumalit sa posisyon niya doon sa play na yon. Pero I think this will be drawn back by our coach Edsel Vallena, who is going to do it on the coaching board na, of course, let's adjust, let's try to get different looks. And meron din nalilibreng mga player, pero you know, hindi yun na-recognize ng ating big man.
So, I think Coach Edsel tapped itong si Bughaw. Titignan na lang natin kung sino ang papalitan ito. But right now, Rihuso sizing the defense of Escalona. Crossing over, pero yung pasa, yun, nahuli na siya doon. Good defense on the part of Placer. Good ball handling right now is being displayed by Escalona. At ayun,
and you know, partner,
na-provoke doon si Rihuso, causing him to foul.
And that's good experience from Escalona. Talagang, you know, he used his body to guard the ball. That's what you want to see from a point guard partner. Talagang he's protecting the ball. He doesn't
good defender
want...
sa bola. You have to put your body in between the defender and the ball. Palagi.
Well, partner, you know, sa ating liga, itong si Escalona has been brilliant, of course. Yun na, excellent. Itong si Escalona, he's a good...
Mr. Excellent.
Ball distributor, good three-point shooter.
Look at the smile.
And you know, he organizes his teammates for the set plays na binibigay ng ating coach. And of course, that's what you want from a point guard.
Tama. You have to make sure that your teammates look good. And that's a good shot mula dito kay De La Cruz. That's from beyond the arc. Another three-point shot made by De La Cruz for San Jacinto. And right now, magandang pinapakitang depensa ni Esparago, pero mas maganda yung opensa na pinapakita dito ni Castro. Kaya lang, ayun, foul na naman dito si Rehuso against Escalona. So Escalona will go back to the free throw line.
And I think that was a bad foul kasi 3 charity shots ang ibibigay kay Escalona. Pero partner, sabi ko nga kanina sa'yo, they need to adjust yung opensa. Yun, nagkaroon ng adjustment. They're giving the ball more on Steve Castro and having the 2-man game.
Tama.
Yun, nagkaroon siya ng driving lane and kicked out to Escalona, which had a 3-point opportunity. Yun, na-foul nga siya ni Rehuso. And now shooting 3 free throws. And this is a good sign na nagkaroon din sila ng on-court adjustments rather.
Tama. Pero parang namimiss ko si Mangubat.
Yeah, hindi pa siya pinapasok, partner.
Tama. Lauri Huso swings it to De La Cruz. Now to the corner. Esparago fires and missed. Rebound. Ayan, elevating high itong si Steve Castro for the rebound. Now Tarosa, balik kay Steve Castro. Sabi ni Escalona, laylo tayo. Binibigyan ng screen itong si Brillo. And Castro finally fires. At yun, merong konting tulak doon si Esparago.
Very obvious. Very obvious.
Rebounding,
partner, with the size of Brillo, talagang binox out siya doon. He had no other choice but to push him. Pero let's credit naman itong opensa nitong Placer. Nagkaroon din sila ng adjustment, diba? Sabi ko nga sa'yo, they're using Brillo more as a screener. Kaysa nasa kanina, nagiging ball handler siya kanina eh. He's more suited with that position kasi nagkakaroon ng 2-man game with Steve Castro and better opportunities rather. And ito na nga, he can roll to the basket and have those second chance opportunities with those offensive rebounds. Kaya siya nagkaroon ng shooting chance doon.
Sa free throw line.
Sa free throw line, correct.
And here we go. Now it's Rehuso. Binigay kay De La Cruz. De La Cruz fires a 3. Another one going back to back. Is itong si Ivan De La Cruz ng San Jacinto. Ending the third quarter in full fashion. 70-55, partner. Medyo malaki pa rin to. 15 puntos pa rin yan na hinahabol ng mga taga San Jacinto. And sa tingin mo ba, satisfied dito si Coach Edsel Vallena sa lamang na ito nila kontra dito sa San Jacinto? And ano naman ang sa tingin mo, iniisip mo ni Coach Marl J. Bueta, lalo pat papasok na tayo sa fourth and final quarter?
Well, partner, speaking of Coach Edsel Vallena of Placer, sa ganyang mentality, I think he's not satisfied with this type of lead. What his players have been performing. Pero maganda naman yung pinapakita. Pero alam mo naman ng mga coaches, they usually observe kung ano yung mga mistakes ng kanyang players. Kanina, marami silang turnovers.
They want perfection talaga.
They really want, not perfection, but consistency on the field.
Yeah,
ito namang mga taga-team San Jacinto, they really need to cut down on those defensive lapses na nagkakaroon sila. Pero they thrive also on the open floor scoring, yung mga fast break opportunities. Talagang sure na sure yan pagdating sa ating mga taga-team Placer. And of course, ito, pumuputok din itong si
De La Cruz.
Evan De La Cruz with 9 points already on the field.
Tama. And right now, starting the fourth quarter without Mark Lester Matos for San Jacinto. Esparago open for that corner 3. Wala. Nandun si Hagad. Gets a bump. After that rebound, gusto sanang i-follow up yun. Kaya lang, wala. Nabitawan niya yung bola. And right now, eto na. Yung na-miss natin na si Mangubat. Back in the ball game for Placer. And so was Endrina. Naagaw yung naagaw din. So agawan ang nangyayari po dito. And finally, nasa San Jacinto ngayon ang possession. Rehuso steps back and fires. Almost making that one pero short ang tira. Now Mangubat for the rebound.
You see how Coach Edsel is playing his team right now, partner. Talagang niro-rotate niya ang kanyang backcourt. Right now, ang two-guard position naman si Mangubat and si Endrina. Kanina, earlier, it was Castro and Escalona. This is a good rotation from the bench of Team Placer.
At pinagpahingaan muna si Brillo. Now, it's Tarosa back in the ball game. Brillo nandiyan pa pala. Ang nawala sa mga bigs nila. There goes another rebound for Brillo.
And this is what they want. They want to slow things down para at least they can burn some time here.
Tama. We're now in the fourth and final quarter. Tarusa with a hand time.
Grabe, partner. Nagkape pa sa ere.
Tama.
Itong si Tarosa.
Nilagyan pa ng asukal at nako, inano pa.
Tinimpla
Tinimpla pa sa ere. So the ball will stay with San Jacinto. Kenneth Sabio trying to, get a bucket closer to the basket. Kaya lang he was hounded by the defense.
Kitang-kita mo, partner, he really wants to cut down the lead. Yung hunger sa kanyang mga mata. He's driving aggressively to the basket.
Yeah, tama.
He wants to cut down this lead kasi, this is a crucial match for them. They don't need to really... if they lose this, they will be out.
Malayo. Malayo na. Napakalayo na ng kanilang hopes for the second or the next level, which is the semis. Dito po sa ating Ako Bicol Cup Masbate. Kung matatalo pa dito mga taga San Jacinto. Bughaw, tumangubat, sizing the defense of Rehuso. Pumailalim, tumira, using the board, and yes, why not? He can shoot from far away and he can shoot from close range.
Tama ka nga dyan, partner. If he can shoot,
it's a little bit shaky, parang lumilindol.
And wait, partner, akala ko ako lang
It is shaking. Siguro kailangan muna natin ihinto muna yung laro. Ayan.
And I think that was
malakas yung
shock. Oo nga,
yung,
malakas, medyo malakas.
Earth shake na yon.
Partner.
Akala ko ikaw lang yon na ginagalaw mo yung chair mo, kaya lang sabi ko
partner,
parang iba.
I thought it was the intensity of the game.
Yeah.
Pero we need to be safe. We need to be safe with that stop of the ball game first. And let's have a pause for a moment kasi medyo malakas yung earthquake na naramdaman natin. And I hope everyone is safe sa mga nanonood on live. And of course, we reiterate, of course, emphasize the safety of our viewers here sa ating venue.
Tama.
And then we continue the ball game, partner.
That's how intense this ball game is. Pati yung earth naaapektuhan dito. And now Endrina. Ayan, back to the ball game tayo dito. Endrina now bringing the ball down for Placer. 74-55, 7-16. Fourth quarter action. Botohan goes to the basket, but maganda yung depensa na ipinakita doon ng mga taga San Jacinto. Nabitawan ang bola and it will be San Jacinto's basketball. Turnover sa madaling sabi.
And partner, with those types of turnovers, San Jacinto needs to capitalize with scoring. They need to double up on scoring kasi itong kalamangan na to, it won't cut down by itself.
Good try para nadepensahan yung tira na yan De La Cruz. At ayun, nabawi niya ang bola. Now it's Rehuso against Mangubat. Binigay kay Matos. Matos wanted to drive baseline, pero sabi ni referee Ronnie Manilisa, merong foul away from the ball.
Nagkaroon ng konting kiskisan itong si Endrina and si Kenneth Sabio.
Tama. Malapit sa ring, sa ilalim.
And partner, with that intensity of that kaninang earthquake, ganun din ka-intense itong larong to.
Kaya nga, yun nga sinasabi natin na nakikibagay yung sitwasyon natin dito. Or ang yun. Again, very big contributor for the past few minutes. Itong si Ivan De La Cruz dito for San Jacinto. So, kailangan i-capitalize na din yan. He must try and try. Shooting, but Mangubat is there. Bang! Another three. That's his sixth. Kung hindi ako nagkakamali, pang-anim na niyang 3-point shot.
You're right,
yan.
partner. That's his sixth 3-point shot. Grabe. Itong sniper na to na si Froilan Mangubat.
Ibang level din yung pinakita niya dito sa ating next level din na quarterfinal.
24 big points.
Rehuso will try his own pero sablay.
And I think itong si Endrina will be called. Oh no. On Mark Lester Matos, rather.
Mark Lester Matos was called for that one, and he will be benched for a little while.
And you know, partner, that was a clumsy foul.
Tama.
Kasi kailangan nila ang production ni Mark Lester Matos. And with those types of fouls, it will give you, you know, talagang magpapaupo ka yan sa bench. Kasi, you know, with the...
Meron pang 5 minutes.
May 5 minutes pa eh.
And I'm sure it will definitely affect his teammates. Pero let's see, with Laila around, kung ano ang magiging complexion ng laro. Andrina! Tama yung ginawa niya na merong tumama sa kanya. Alam niya na ma-foul siya, itinapon na lang niya. Baka sakali pumasok yung kanyang tira.
And you know, because of this big lead, this 20-point lead, nakakapaglaro itong mga bench players ng Placer. And this is already a good sign for Team Placer. We expect more tight games sa ating mga laro sa quarterfinals, pero with this outing from Team Placer, talaga nga namang they have been dominant from the start of the ball game. And of course, that's because of their organized play. Talagang napaka-systematic itong team na to. I really like to watch this team Placer play.
And the mentality nitong si Coach Edsel Vallena na talagang gusto niyang pigain itong mga players niya. Dahil yun na nga, nararamdaman natin na he wanted to make a statement here dito sa pagpasok nila sa quarterfinals na we are a team to reckon with.
That's correct, partner.
And right now, Andrina against Laila. Laila has fresh legs. Andrina, binigay kay Brillo at the top of the circle. Binigay naman sa ilalim kay Botohan. Nice play there.
What a great cut. And this Botohan is, this player is very consistent with those types of plays. Cutter, he can shoot the 3-point shot.
Tama. Meron siyang dalawang 3-point shot sa ating record. And now, all alone is Mangubat.
And partner, Froilan Mangubat's performance is sending shockwaves sa ating laro. Literal na shockwaves kanina.
Tama.
And you know, partner, napaka-consistent itong player na to. And given na talagang this is a good outing for him kasi from the past games of Placer, medyo he was not really contributing that much.
This is the most impressive outing nitong si Froilan Mangubat. Kaya dito pa sa higher stage niya nilabas ang kanyang brilliance. So wala tayong masasabi. Ang masasabi natin is it's 4.46 minutes remaining sa ating laro at lamang na lamang po ngayon ang mga taga-Placer 81-57.
Well, you know, partner, this game at the start, itong San Jacinto, they really wanted to come back from that loss.
Alam naman natin, nararamdaman natin yun.
We feel that. Pero, you know, sometimes talaga, pag you're underprepared for a matchup, kasi sabi nga ng coach, I talked with him earlier, si Coach Marl J. Bueta, na sabi niya, they did not have any practices before this ball game. And sabi nga niya, they're missing key guys, and of course, they're missing out on their one of their best players, itong si Alminye.
Pero sabi nga ni Coach Paul Sepe kagabi, dapat hindi sila mag-cling sa ganong mentality na kulang sila. And then di sila sa bagay malaking bagay talaga yung may practice. Prep, sabi ko nga kahapon sa start ng ball game, sa kanilang unang game, sabi ko preparation is the key kasi sabi doon ni Mark Lester Matos sa kanilang interview na they weren't that prepared for the quarterfinals. Kaya yun.
Pero partner, nonetheless, this is still a valiant effort from them.
Tama.
Still showing out, you know.
Showing it. And even sacrificing bodies.
Yeah.
You know, may Huso. Napangiti na lang siya doon. Nadulas siya ng konti. Wala namang foul doon. And they lost the ball.
And see, partner, kahit na ganito nga ang kalamangan, Coach Edsel is still barking out instructions from the coaching side. Kasi, you know, he wants to play his players consistently. And he wants, you know, good results, and of course, kung paano nila nilalaro yung game. That's a sign of a good coach.
Tama. And mamaya, titingnan mo yan, kahit tapos na yung laro, magkakaroon pa siya ng mga
Instructions. Yeah.
And Endrina almost loses that one pero mananatili sa kanila yung possession. Yan, Bughao will replace Tarosa muna. Brillo. Ang isang napansin ko wala dito ay si Racho ba yun? No?
Yeah, si Racho, the other big guy for them.
Tama. Sabio gets blocked from behind. At ayan.
And
tatawagan ka ng technical.
Matatawagan siya ng technical. That's hindi yan pwedeng palampasin ng ating officials. You need really to show sportsmanship.
Tama.
You outplayed him already. You don't need to show that type of attitude para sa ating ball game. Pero partner, sometimes you can't blame our players for doing these types of taunting.
Carried away by their emotion, by their jubilation dahil sa
achievement na yun, no?
Imagine, nasapal ko si Kenneth Sabio.
Yeah. Pero still, we need to be a sport para sa
we need to be more decent.
Yeah.
We need to be more decent as a player and don't disrespect the other guy.
And partner, okay na sana, pero sometimes celebrating is enough na sana yung block na yon for celebration,
At yun, sabi ni Hamila, eto, titira din ako. And hoping that was not too late for his team. Merong 20 kalamangan dito ang mga taga-Placer sa kanila. Brillo. Naghahanap ng mapapasahan. Dribbles with this left. And I think it traveled.
Naging screener doon si Endrina.
Tama.
Pero nakuha nila yung switch and it was effective. Pero,
wala siyang mapasahan eh.
Yeah, the roles were reversed there.
Oo. Hamila swings it to Sabio. Sabio fakes. Jump step. Lumusot. Umiscore.
Great move on the side of Kenneth Sabio.
So iba rin talaga yung laruan dito ni Kenneth Sabio kumpara sa laro nila kagabi. Talagang dito talagang makikita mong desididong siya. But there goes Gallego scoring dito sa ating fourth quarter with 2:34 remaining.
And partner, kahit itong bench ng Team Placer, they're really contributing for their team.
Tama. This is their time to shine also. Ayan, naagaw nitong si Endrina. This is my time, sabi niya. Pero yun, sabi ni Esparagon, hindi pwede boy. Kaya medyo may konting lambing. At yun naman, tinawagan ng foul. Wala namang doon.
Well, on the side of Esparagon naman, yung mentality na I won't allow you to score. Kasi grabe na yung kalamangan ninyo. And this is on the side of, on the means of mentality na lang na
Tama.
I won't allow you to score more points for your team. Pero ito na nga, this is also credit to what they're showing defensively, itong mga taga-Team Placer. And of course, the bench backcourt, itong si Gallego and si Endrina, really performing well in this ball game.
And Hamila missing a long three there. Gallego to Endrina now. And there goes the call. Last 2 minutes of our ball game. 20 big points ang ine-enjoy ngayon ng mga taga-Placer dito as their lead. Brillo, pabandang tira, pasok! Yan ang problema mo.
Yeah, partner, Thursday, it's Wednesday, right?
Wednesday.
Tuesday pala. It's Tuesday.
Yeah, it's Tuesday.
So the bank is open.
The bank
is open.
Even at this very hour, 9:15 in the evening, the bank
is still open.
For at least for Brillo.
Yeah.
And his brilliance dito sa larong ito. Yun na nga, sinubukan niyang maipasok yung 3-point shot made using the glass.
Yeah.
And yun, bibihira na yan sa mga players ngayon na sa 3-point shot gumagamit ng board.
Pero partner, we've covered the Team Placer, or I've covered the Team Placer pala in the past games, in the past few weeks and days of our tournament. Hindi ko alam na talagang tumitira din ng 3 points itong si Brillo.
Oo. And ngayon alam na natin na meron siyang ganon.
He has a 3-point shot in his arsenal, no?
Tama. Yan ang maganda sa isang player na dagdagan mo yung arsenal mo. yung expertise mo dito, dagdagan mo pa. Dapat mayroon ka din ganito, ganyan. Yan, yun naman ang gusto sana ipakita ni Esparago na meron din akong tirang mga ganito, kaya lang di pumasok.
And you know, partner, after this matchup, they will face Team Aroroy, itong mga taga-Team Placer.
Tama.
That will be an exciting matchup given na talagang heavyweights itong dalawang teams na to.
And I believe it's going to be tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow's second game for another doubleheader for quarterfinals.
Oo, so makakaharap nila dito ngayon si Aquamantic Boy Del Rosario. So masusubukan din dito si Del Rosario facing this very organized team na Placer.
And not only that, partner, yung labanan din ng mga bigs, itong si Randy with the likes of Randy Cantojos, Hafer Mondragon,
and the bigs nitong mga taga-Placer.
Yeah. That will be an exciting matchup. And you know, as Placer runs away with the victory, I think this is a manageable lead for San Jacinto.
And it's very safe to say that it's Placer's win. So, wala pa ditong talo. Itong mga taga-Placer.
That's right, partner. Still undefeated. Wow.
Tama. So yun na. Nasagutan na yung mga tanong natin kanina na Placer stay dominant.
And they still are. They still are. It's a big yes to your question earlier, partner. Talagang, will they stay dominant in this league?
Tama.
And talagang,
will they reign supreme dito sa ating liga?
Very
I believe
dominant.
they are.
Yeah.
Oo.
You're correct, partner. Pero you know, let's talk about San Jacinto. It's a good outing for them kahit nga hindi sila masyadong nakapag-prepare para sa ating quarterfinals.
Pero nandun yung will to win.
Yeah.
Naramdaman natin yun dito. And kudos pa rin sa koponan ng San Jacinto.
Great effort for showing out. And of course, they also qualified for this quarterfinals. Credit to their players, their coaching staff. That's a good outing for them. That's already a victory for the municipality of San Jacinto.
So they need not be ashamed of what this game result will bring. Dapat proud pa rin sila na uuwi sa kanilang mga munisipalidad na nakabilang kami sa quarterfinals ng Ako Bicol Cup Masbate, and it's an honor for us.
And that ends our game, partner. Talaga nga namang our analysis for this game. The brilliance of Froilan Mangubat, the brilliant point scoring of this guard, and of course his big 6 3-point shots, partner. 6 3-point shots. And of course, let's not forget Excalona's court general prowess. Itong si Giselle Tarosa with that contribution on the side for them. Bughaw and Butohan has been really consistent as a big man and stretch for them. Si Brillo naman, inside presence, defensively. Brilliant. And of course, ito naman Team San Jacinto, good effort from them. Yung Mark Lester Matos really having those fast break opportunities. Si Rehuso naman nagkaroon ng mga bright spots at the early stages of our game. De La Cruz with those 3 3-pointers for that ball game. And of course, nagkaroon din ng magandang outing itong mga big man nila na si Hagad and of course itong si Gigantoka. But it was short for them kasi nga, you know, the organization and the brilliance of the system given by Coach Edsel was effective in this outing of the quarterfinals.
And this is going to be a learning experience para sa mga taga San Jacinto if they will take this game positively, although talo nga sila dito. Pero kung pag-aaralan nila ang mga bagay-bagay na mga nangyari dito, ay yon. Pero ito, good gesture on the part of the coaching staff nitong mga taga San Jacinto na shaking our hands. Maraming salamat po mga taga San Jacinto, especially yung coaching staff headed by Coach Marl J. Bueta. At ito, let's take this opportunity na i-shout na itong mga nandito. Mayor Francisco P. Altarejos ng San Jacinto. Maraming salamat po, Mayor, for your participation dito po sa ating napakagandang liga, ang Ako Bicol Cup Masbate. Again, Mayor Francisco P. Altarejos at mga kasama sa LGU ng San Jacinto. The team manager, of course, pinasasalamatan din nila si Jean A. Lique, who happens to be the municipal treasurer also ng San Jacinto. And of course, itong si Ruby Magbalon, salamat po kay Sir Ompong Villamor, kay SB Tokoy Espinosa, SB Chinel De Lavin, and SB Melina Bartolay, and kay Assistant Team Manager Jamal Malik, and sa asawa niya na si Ma'am Lisa Marie Almoite. Huwag ka daw magalit. Okay, sige.
Well, partner, that was a great ball game. And of course, tomorrow, marami pa rin tayong may double header pa rin tayo for tomorrow's
It's going to be the last day ng ating quarterfinal. Pero, wow, ngayon pa lang excited na ako.
2 days pa lang have been concluded for this quarterfinals. Pero tomorrow still has this double header matchup. I believe it is between Kataingan and San Fernando and Aroroy versus Team Placer.
So two exciting ball games to watch out for para po bukas sa pagpapatuloy at sa pagwawakas ng ating quarterfinals. Sino ba yung mga teams na makakapasok sa semis? Sino ba yung dalawang teams na, sad to say, mai-eliminate dito sa ating laro? And ito nga, one down, itong mga taga San Jacinto. Bukas, madedetermine natin kung sino naman sa bracket A ang mawawala at maiiwan. Pero kung may maiiwan, meron pong aabante na dalawang teams dito sa bracket A din. Bukas po, abangan nyo po yan. Dito pa rin po kami sa Milagros Municipal Covered Court. Kung malapit na kayo dito, samahan nyo kami dito para in flesh and blood ma-witness nyo kung gaano ka-exciting ang Ako Bicol Cup Masbate.
And you know, partner, I just want to greet the lovely couple, Ate Jonabel Castillo and Kuya Jude Bordeos, and their child, Alicia Bordeos. And of course, shout out to Castillo family for supporting. And of course, to my girlfriend, shout out sa inyo.
Buti ka pa, my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Ako, my ex. Sa ex ko na si Tess, hello there, miss you. Okay, and kay Wadi Jan Batselier, na nanonood ngayon. Ayan, sana makapunta ka dito. Gaganda ng laro, Wadi. Okay, so sige, this is our time to say bye-bye for now, Jem. It's been a pleasure doing the work with you dito sa ating second day ng quarterfinals Ako Bicol Cup Masbate. So ipabato na natin, Jem, kay Miss Barbie Floriano itong mikropono para kapanayamin ang ating kasurog player of the game. Maraming salamat. Good night. Barbie, pasok.
That's the end of quarterfinals day 2 and congratulations Team Placer. I am now with our kasurog player of the game na si Froilan Mangubat wearing jersey number 8 who scored 26 points, 3 rebounds and 1 steal. So Froilan, ano sa tingin mo yung naging advantage ng inyong team para makalamang ng ganun kalaki sa kabilang kupunan?
Unang-una ang advantage namo kay amo ra gisulod na game plan ni coach. So, ni-stick rami siya ang giingo na ato na yung system, then mo-follow ra na ang offense then defense.
Alright, you still have one last game bukas para sa quarterfinals which is against Team Aroroy. How do you plan to counter-attack this strong team?
I'm excited me for tomorrow's game kay syempre undefeated sila. So, among plan ra gid kay una depensa ra jud me kay syempre mga maayo sa to sila. So, amo ra gisundo ng gingon ni coach na una depensa then stick lang sa system then mo-follow ra ng offense niya. Ampo lang sa Ginoo na daog na ugma.
At ngayon naman, grab your chance para batiin at pasalamatan lahat ng iyong supporters at ng iyong team. Go ahead.
Thank you sa mo mayor sa Placer na ni support niya siya namo perme. And thank you sa fans, syempre sa akong family, syempre sa akong uyab.
Alright, thank you. And again, congratulations, Froilan Mangubat and Team Placer. Mga kasurog, keep tuned for another double-header games tomorrow dito pa rin sa Milagros Covered Court. For further updates, follow us on our social media platforms, including the Facebook pages of Ako Bicol Party List, Representative Zaldi Co, and of course, Ako Bicol Online TV, as well as our YouTube and TikTok accounts via Ako Bicol Cup. This has been Barbie Floriano, Ako Bicol Cup Courtside Correspondent, saying good night, mga kasurog.